And there goes the cat. It's like she knows. She knows. The moment I didn't even start talking yet. All I did was hit the scene switch button, and she bolted right out of here. She knows. She hates it when I stream. What's up, Misa? Anyone else in the chat? Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. Just you so far. It's been a while. It's been a hot second. I don't think this is the longest I've gone without streaming. I think this is about the same length as the longest I've gone, because I've taken 1 month breaks before, but it sure does feel like it's been a long time for me because a lot has happened. By a lot I mean it's just the Japan trip. Like right when you started talking. Nice. I started a new season of Dr. Stone just before this. But yeah, originally I was going to use this stream, and also let me know if the game is too loud because I wasn't able to do an audio check, but it looks like it might be a little too loud. I'm gonna bump that down a bit actually. Originally I was going to do just a nice casual laid back Suika game stream, which you've probably seen the Suika game, right? Misa, the watermelon. Is my camera decent? Camera's a little decent. You've probably seen the watermelon game, right, Misa? Like it's all the rage with the VTubers right now. Yeah, you have. So originally I was going to just have a nice casual stream of that, just to catch up. We can talk over that, we can chat, I can tell you all about my Japan trip. That was the original idea, and I'll still be able to talk about my Japan trip here and there, I'm sure, because boy, I could talk about that trip for days. I had so much fun. It was Japan, I forgot how much I love that country, is the TLDR. But anyways, yesterday was Halloween. This music keeps changing. I'm stuck on this screen because I feel like there might be a cold start right after this. We'll see though. But I found out about this game yesterday. It released yesterday on Halloween. I saw a tweet about it. I looked up the Steam page and I was sold immediately just by the aesthetics alone. Like it's got that 90s anime aesthetic that I just really, really dig. Woof woof meta, how's it going? Long time no chat. And it's got some creepy horror vibes to it. I know very little of it beyond that, but I purposely didn't look at more because I was sold. I didn't need to see anymore. So now here we are playing this instead. I want to offer you a promotion. Nope. I'm sorry. Varying motive. You sound like a bot. I'm gonna boot you. Sorry if you're not. That's not something you say. First thing coming into someone's chat. Not what I mean. Why isn't? Oh, whatever. I doubt you're gonna stick around anyway. Upgrade, yes, Wolf got VR. If you ever have time, I have anime I think you should check out if that's fine. Okay, well, yeah, I'm not talking about anime right now, but that's fine with me. And Wolf got VR? What's V? You got VR, you mean, Meta? Which headset did you get? But yeah. I don't know much about this game. We're gonna find out about it. It's kind of like a Dave the Diver situation. I'm hoping it's gonna turn into a Dave the Diver situation, where that game also, I didn't go into it with a whole lot of knowledge of what that game was going to be, and then I was blown away by it. And it seems like that might be the case for this one as well. And I'm hoping, I don't know, just by the way it looks, and you'll see what I mean. Like you can see a little I think Elise is the main character's name, down on the bottom right there, just trudging along. I just really dig the aesthetics of this game, as we'll see. MetaQuest 3. I've been wanting to get VR for so long now. Like, honestly, it's not a honestly, it's not a monetary issue that's blocking me from getting VR. It's more a space issue where I don't really. I guess maybe if I got the MetaQuest, where I'm cordless, I could maybe do it out in like the receiving area of my apartment building, but like I don't really have a whole lot of open space in my apartment that I could probably safely use VR, especially something like Beat Saber, like anything that requires like a lot of wide sweeping movements. Like if it was something more slower, something that I could play sitting down, then maybe, but like in terms of anything that requires me standing up, I don't think I could safely do that in my apartment. So that's the only reason that I haven't pulled the trigger on VR, because I could buy a headset. It wouldn't be that much of a problem. But what would be a problem is if I'm playing Beat Saber and suddenly I feel a distinct shattering against my fist and realize I punched my TV monitor through. That would be an issue, probably. But that's the only thing. What you playing on MetaQuest? But yeah, I have so much to talk about for my Japan trip that I'll be talking about here and there throughout the stream, throughout the week, I'm sure. Like, every time someone asks me about how it was, I'm just like, where do I even start? Like, the best way that I can describe my trip, probably, is that... I think I've mentioned this on stream before, where I seen that last day thing. What last day thing? Did I make a tweet on my last day in Japan? I don't remember. The best way I can describe it, though, is that at my work, and I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, at my work, when I get my oh, there's a cobweb on my window. Huh. Or is it dust web? I'm not sure. I guess that farmed there in all of my weeks absent from the apartment. At my job, at my 5-year anniversary, which is coming up next summer, I get a 1-month sabbatical. Oh, the hail. Yeah, we got that hail on the last day. That was kind of nuts, but that was a fun memory to have at the very end, let me tell you. But yeah, my job on my 5-year anniversary, which is this coming summer, I get a 1-month sabbatical, a 1-month paid sabbatical that I can use on anything. And before this trip, I was thinking, like, yeah, I could use it on Japan. I like Japan, but I think I'd rather use it to go somewhere new, like explore other East Asian countries like Korea or Taiwan, or maybe even go to New Zealand or something like that. And now, after the trip, I'm thinking, maybe I will use a sabbatical on Japan after all, because, man, I want to go back. I want to go back. The thing about this trip is that, yes, I've been to Japan before. Yes, this is my 3rd time to Japan. But it was my first time to Japan with money, which, by the way, the exchange rate while there, it was like I was getting everything like half off, it felt like. That was the most favorable US dollar to Japanese yen exchange rate that we will probably ever get in my lifetime. I'm pretty confident in saying it was kind of insane, and that's why I was able to buy all those figures that you saw the picture of in the Discord at some point. So that, like, previous 2 times I went, I was right out of high school, didn't have any money. And the other time I went was I was in college, and I had a little money, but that was mainly for just living, because I was there for 4 months, so I didn't have any real spending money. So gloves came off for this trip, that's for sure. So A, I had money. B, I had GPS. Because the last few times I went to Japan, again, a decade ago, more than a decade ago, unless you had a Japanese phone, you were not going to get a Japanese SIM card that allowed you to have data or roaming data. And there weren't like feasible roaming data plans either for standard carriers as well. It would be like $100 a day or something like that. So for this trip, I was able to get an eSIM card that let me have data while I was in Japan, which by default let me have GPS. And having GPS in a foreign country is a game changer. Right, Uwu? Right, Ninja? It's a game changer. It's a game changer. That's not Uwu speak. I need to study up on my Uwu speak, so when I add it to the point redemption, I know how to do it. But yeah, like in my previous times in Japan, whenever I had to go somewhere, I would have to I would make my own map quest of it, basically. Like, I would look it up on Google Maps on my phone, and then I would take a billion screenshots of the surrounding area that I could refer to when I'm out and about. Because that's the other thing, is that public Wi-Fi wasn't necessarily super widespread either. So if I needed to access the internet, I wouldn't be able to usually. And so I'd just take a bunch of screenshots and like kind of navigate my way to the place that way. Which worked for me, but it also meant that like if I was ever out and about, I decided like, hey, yeah, I feel like going to Shinjuku Park. That's just the thing that threw out. Like, how do I get there? That's actually really easy to get to. But I couldn't just like navigate myself to point C from point A. I had to return to I couldn't navigate from point to point C from point B. I had to first return to point A, basically. Maybe now you can. You couldn't 10 years ago, though, Ninja. 10 years ago was a long time. The world was a different place 10 years ago. What was it? Oh yeah, so I couldn't just do that out and about like that. Yeah, exactly. Dino age. But this time I was able to. I was able to have a GPS. I was able to get around, no problem. I was able to go to point C from point B. And more importantly, I was able to just go out and get lost. just go out and wander, and with the assurance that I would be able to get back to my hotel afterwards. Technically, yes, I could have done that without GPS, and there's a lot of people that do like doing that in a foreign country, just going off and literally getting lost, like not being able to find their way back unless they like ask a bunch of people. That's stressing me out too much. I couldn't do that. So I need the assurance that I will be able to get back to my abode, so to speak, after I wander, in order for me to wander and enjoy it. But yeah, like when I was in the Kyoto neighborhoods, just wandering through the tiny little streets that wound to and fro that had no address system, no street names really, just quaint little... What was really interesting about the neighborhoods also is that I never... Even though they were like really tucked away and really quiet, I never went that long walking through them before like just walking past a human being or seeing some activity of a human person, which was interesting to me. It wasn't just all dead. There was one time when I walked past a group of kids that were playing with a ball of some sort, and they knocked it away. It was just like in an anime, it like rolled towards me, and I just tossed it back to them, and the kids were like, hello, hello. Like anytime a little kid would see a foreigner in Japan, they would be like, hello, because that's like the only English word they know, and it's really, really funny and cute. And then I walked past, I assumed like one of their dads, and he said konnichiwa. I'm like, oh, konnichiwa. It was just really cute. I liked it. It was nice. It was nice. Oh man, I want to go back. I want to go back for sabbatical though. Horror anime, like what do you mean? Like that's how horror animes are like, when you walk through like secluded neighborhoods with no activity whatsoever. We're about to play what's essentially a horror anime here. I was talking at the top of the stream, Ninja, is that this is, from what I know, like some sort of psychological horror game with a very 90s anime aesthetic, which is what... Oh, the ball rolling. Yeah, I see. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. True. It's a psychological horror game with a 90s anime aesthetic, which is what drew me to it. So we'll see what's up with that. Now I'm an anime protagonist. I've always been the protagonist of my own story. I don't know about you. Y'all are just the side characters to my story. Oh, and that's the other thing. I don't remember if I said it on Twitter or if I said it in the Discord. I know I said it to my friend group. But I've officially commissioned my VTuber model. It's officially happening. I put down the down payment. I should be getting my initial first sketch of that within the next 2 weeks or so. But it's happening. It's finally happening. Cue the "it's happening" gif. I am super stoked for it. So now we can finally get the ball rolling on that, the ghost ball rolling on that, so to speak. You won't be able to see all this for much longer, so soak it in while it can. Take all the screenshots you can while it lasts. Music's Ninja's the villain, Misa's the demon, or Misa's the demon. Meta, I guess you can be the dog, I suppose. Give me Bond from Spy X Family. We're all the protagonists of our own story at the end of the day. Can you ever prove that anything you're pursuing is actually real? Can I actually prove that I'm not just like a brain in a jar dreaming all this up? Nope. I don't know. Not sure. Mystery. I think about that sometimes. I do think about that. I do get philosophical sometimes. Things like, is anything actually real? I'll never be able to actually prove that, but who knows? Because you can't actually, without being able to experience what someone else experiences, Meta. Are you talking about when I told you the dog? Or about the philosophical musings, I suppose? Because everyone was talking about what character they would be in my story. I was saying you'd be the dog with your wolves. Alrighty, let's hop into this game and find out what it's all about. I think there would be I feel like there'll be a cold start to it, which is why we're kind of stuck on here without a title screen. We'll see. Maybe I was cautious for nothing. Giveaway for VN. I really hope I can win because I like almost without. Do you mean you're almost done with Atri? How many people enter the sweepstakes? What are your chances? Oh, there's voice acting for this? You're a wolf. A wolf is part of the canine family. It's close enough. Let's see here. I'm actually not sure which one to choose on this one. We'll start with English. Maybe we'll switch to Japanese afterwards. Okay, there is a cold start. Glad that I helped. Or is this just the title screen? Yeah, look at this! It even has the grain filter! Is the music overlapping with each other right now? I feel like, hold on. Hold on. What is... I closed the game and the music is still playing. Yeah, that audio is definitely not supposed to be happening there. What is going on? Oh, it just went right into the opening this time. Oh, well, okay. Well, it's fine. I think I realized what was wrong before, though. I'm gonna bump up the volume again now. Well, we're right back into it. I'll wait for the opening to play, because we got some lyrics. Yeah. I think I realized what was wrong, though. Well, hold up. Wait until this OP is over, though. Oh, it's even got the 9:3 aspect ratio. It's... What? What? What, Lisa? What? What do you even mean by that comment? They even got the triangle mouths. Wow, they really nailed the 90s anime aesthetic. I feel like I'm watching a Rosen Maiden opening. This is really cute, and absolutely nothing horrible is going to happen in the story, I'm sure. Oh, I just stream it, it's back, I see, okay. God, these frames are so good! The song is nice also. The song is not very 90s anime aesthetics like. Oh no, it's just playful little rose thorns. No harm will come, I'm sure. I'm sorry, I refreshed the chat, Matt. I missed your message. What'd you say? Little Goody Two Shoes. Let's just keep this filter the whole time so it can disguise my bad bit rate. So, oh, that's such a cool... So what I think was happening was that when I downloaded this game, it also came with the soundtrack, and the soundtrack is its own desktop shortcut. And when I was starting the game initially, I accidentally opened the soundtrack first, and I thought I closed it. But I think what happened is that it kept playing still regardless. And what's funny is that it actually started playing the moment I started up this game, so it didn't feel off. So I think the soundtrack was playing in the background, even though there was no window for the soundtrack, it looked like. Which is where the secondary sound was coming from. I think that's what was happening. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. Anyways, we don't have the dual audio situation anymore, so that's fine. Air site called PixIR. No, I didn't see that. So does everyone have to move over there now? I'm gonna bump the volume back up again now because it looks like it might be a little low. Oh, it moves around with my mouse. Okay.
Little Goody Two Shoes.
Oh, maybe we will switch from English dub if that's gonna be the English dub, but we'll stick with it for a little bit. Full screen, borderless, Onegai. There we go. And then if I click over here, yep, it's all good now. Again, would that fix something? If you had opened and closed it again, would it? I mean, It was closed. It was closed by all intents and purposes on my screen. It looked like, because again, there was no window showing that it was open. But that's the only thing I can think of that was causing that double audio issue. Because also, what was happening when I was sitting on that screen, I realized that like none of the song was never looping. It was like a new song for like the whole 20 minutes we were talking, which I thought initially was impressive, but in retrospect was kind of weird. So I think it was just because the soundtrack was playing in the background is all. And because I think what happened is because I opened it and then I closed it because it was opening through Steam. It wasn't like a file or anything. So I think through somehow of me like shutting down the Steam window midway through its opening process got it all confused, and it caused the soundtrack to start playing without an actual window open. That's my best guess. But I don't know for sure. Sorry for making it. Oh, that's the Pixi. Okay. I didn't realize that was from Pixiv, because I know about Pixi. That's one of the major AI art generators right now. I didn't realize that came from Pixiv though. That's neat though. I'm not sure how I feel about Pixiv being the one that made it though, because considering how they're supposed to be, they were like one of the first strongholds of art repositories. Like I'm grateful that I shouldn't say grateful. It's nice that Pixiv lets AI art for my stuff, but I'd be lying if I said that I kind of wish that. Granted, you can filter it all out, but it's still kind of sucky to see how much AI art is flooding that art. New game. Mess around with, yeah. It also costs. It costs money as well, right? Oh my god, they even got the weird like what do you even call that filter? Once upon a time, in the heart of a remote... Oh, it's going fast. An elderly woman ventured deep into the woods in search for mushrooms. When all of a sudden, she heard a loud cry in the distance. My goodness! We're 30 minutes in and we're just now starting the game. Cradled inside a rope basket was a cheerful baby girl. Oh my, what do I do? Yeah, I love the aesthetic. Worry not, my dear. I'll name you Elise. And so, Hull and Elise spent their days together in the village of Kieferberg. Proper child, I see. A proper demon child. As both grew closer, so did their love for one another. This is so charming! Look, Granny, look! Well done, Elise. Not all bliss lasts forever, and as time went by... Granny went bye-bye. How are we dying today? We'll find out. Poisoning? Impalement? Dismemberment? How about all of the above? At the same time. So did Halls. I'll take care of you. I'll do whatever it takes, Granny. Don't cry, my love. You've always said you wanted it. I'm sure you'll cherish it. Granny! I love you, Elise. Thank you for granting my only... Your only wish was to get an emerald? Damn, you're a materialistic little child, aren't you? And this goes beyond 90s. This is like the 80s aesthetics, I feel like. Daily claim that gives you 10k and it costs 1800 to make 4. So that's enough for like 25 pictures then? For goodness sake, there goes my last match.
For goodness sake!
Oh, why did that line come after I entered? Okay. Oh, I'm so tired of this place. Wash my sheets, Elise. Sweep my floors, Elise. Elise, Elise, Elise. Oh, I'd show them. I'd make them scrub my pots and pans, my shoes even. Have them wipe down all my windows, every last one. Clean out my hearth and fetch me some water. Better yet, I'd have them running around calling me Miss Elise all day. Oh, if only I were rich. I love how we got the CRT filter on for the game itself. You got this, the Utena eyes. All the steak I could ever want. All of the shiny dresses. One for each day of the week with shoes and jewels to match. The oh ho ho mouth is killing me. At Twitch play nice. What? Oh, in a loading loop. Is your loading okay, Misa? Is the stream okay? Is it just metas? Is it on my end? You're fine, okay. Oh, if only. Well, one can dream. I love her design. I love how like pointy her hair is. Elise! Oh, for goodness sake. Just a little internet hiccup. On your way home, lass? What are you doing wandering about in the dark, Elise? You ought to know it's dangerous out here. I'm not wandering about, Mr. Ludwig. I've been working late, if you'd so kindly believe. You know better than to put yourself in danger, Elise. If anyone's putting me in danger, it's you! I'd be home already had you not stopped me for an earful. Come now, Elise, we've got good reason to worry. All this vigilance, for what? What am I to be afraid of? The witch? Watch your words, Elise. You're not to question such matters. What do you say we walk you home? I believe I'll be just fine on my own, Mr. Heinrich. No more detours, Elise. It's for your own good. Lest I come across the witch I know. Let us hope we don't come to regret your words, lass. Oh, I can't stand these folks! Aren't these the people you grew up with? So it's purely a keyboard game, it looks like. Where's settings? Because I think it didn't. Yeah, it didn't save for some reason. Keep these defaults, yes. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it didn't save the first time for some reason. Yeah, so it's purely. I think you play purely with the keyboard. All right, with one hand at that. I'd best head home before it gets too late, I suppose. Where is home? Over here? Oh, I guess the direction that they went, probably. That'd be a good guess now, wouldn't it? Can I read the sign? Oh, I can. Schwa. This thing's so faded I can't even read. Why is it grapes? Why is the cursor icon grapes? Play some FF14, I guess. Primmeldorf. Up. Kieferberg Peaks. Sure, that sure is some German. I'd best head on home. Wait, what? Oh, is it up top left? I checked every single direction except the one I was supposed to go in. Oh my god, this is... I feel like this exact same frame, this exact same scene is in Snow White. This kind of like, this river pond with the rocks in it. I feel like I've seen that exact same shot in Snow White. Oh, the parallaxing is so gorgeous. Or no, that's not quite the right word. The foreground and back, the mixture of foreground and backgrounds. Pine tree this, pine tree that. Everything's about pine trees around here. Kieferberg Viewpoint, Kieferberg Peak. Which way is the village? I guess peak then? I don't know. Neither of those said village. What do we got? Item get acquired 1 times grapes. That was a very well painted grape. Grape. Are we like a grape farm village? I don't like how those pustules are looking on the front there. They look. I never thought I'd be afraid of grapes, but here we are. Are we gonna add a new phobia? What's the scientific name for grapes? Are we gonna add something new to the dictionary? Let's see here. Scientific name for grapes. Vitis vinifera. So are we inventing some vinifera phobia here? Is that what's going down? Did the developers of this game have something happen in their childhood involving grapes?
For goodness sake!
Yeah, I think we're gonna switch to the Japanese dub. They're only saying a line here and there, but ooh, it's impossible to find this lantern lit in this wind. Guess I'll keep finding my way home in the dark, I suppose. What were you out doing? Oh, we're working, that's right. I still have no idea what the gameplay even is for this game. Make sure you use up all your save slots to avoid too much backtracking. Alright, so... So basically, it's encouraging you to save scum, it sounds like. How many? So we got 20 because I guess there'll be dead ends and you have to go back a certain amount of point. Allah, Fate Stay Night. Huh? Choke on a grape juice. You choked on grape juice? Oh, I see. That's in the juice. Okay. I don't think you've told that story before, Misa. That's news to me. And you don't have what was it? Viniferaphobia? Viniferaphobia. I'm gonna submit that to the DFSM? I forget what the book is that has all the psychological syndromes in it. Just when I gotten rid of all those pesky splinters and blisters. Covered in aged scars, the tree trunk sits bare, its dry surface exposed to the elements. I forgot to put on my house slippers. My feetsies are cold.
What in the Lord's name?
What? It looks the same. What are we exclaiming about? I had to find my matches. What's wrong? Oh, there's footprints all— oh. Yeah, that would be alarming. That would be upsetting. At least they didn't get into this trunk. Despite its visibly worn appearance, the old trunk keeps its contents safe and secure. Oh, thank goodness they didn't touch the granny spinning wheel. Broom. Didn't think that'd be something necessary. I had to find my tinderbox and light a fire. It's too dark to tell what happened here. It's no use going to the pantry, is it? There's nothing to eat in this house. Vibes. Vibes. Man, I can't get over just how good this game looks. Again, like, all I needed to do was see, like, a few screenshots of this game, and I was sold. I was sold instantly. I didn't need to know anything else about it. Oh! I thought I bad-ended there for a moment, and I'm like, oh, okay, is this why you wanted me to save? What was that thing? Was I dreaming, or? Man, we're just getting right on into it, huh? It's been a long time since I've gone into Granny Hall's room. Not that there's anything to see there, anyhow. Just her skeleton, maybe? This thing's still not working, is it? I ought to have a word with Mr. Wilhelm about sometime soon, I suppose. Clock's hands dutifully through time, struggling to turn with each passing second. What was I thinking leaving it here? How to light the fire now. Use lantern control. Preserve it. Light your lantern using matches. Be careful not to waste them. Oh, so light is a resource. Oh no. That always stresses me out, whatever light is a resource in these kinds of games. Man, whenever you gotta like conserve batteries or matches, oh man. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. So a third price game, Misa. That was another reason why I got it instantly, is because it was just so cheap. Is my camera desynced? Kind of is. Why does my camera keep desyncing tonight? At least that's an easy fix. Really ought to go through all this junk sometime, I suppose. Small wooden trunk filled with various knickknacks. Oh, there's multiple endings. Okay then. How many of those endings are good endings and how many of them are bad? I get the feeling that more than half of those endings are bad endings. I just have a feeling. Whoever broke into my home must be out there somewhere. How am I to sleep like this? Shuddering in the wind, the glass panes tremble on their wooden frames. Can I go to bed? Nope. This is a good bedtime game. If it's only played on with one hand on my keyboard, I can play this on my laptop even while I'm in bed.
What is this?
Good grief. What is it? What if that witch got the townsfolk have been... Wait. What if it was that witch the townsfolk have been going on about?
Keep it together, Elise.
It was definitely a burglar. Oh, a new post. That said, I'm not going anywhere without my broom. Why? Why do you... Is that like your... Find the burglar, okay. Is the broom like your safety charm? I don't think you're gonna be defending yourself with it. I already picked up the broom. Do you want... Oh, there's a hand mark on there. Well, I see footprints going to the pantry. I mean, there's footprints going in there. It's worth checking that out, I feel like. Do I just go out because I already have the broom? Every single ending is bad. Hopefully not. So if I put out my lantern, does my lantern stay lit with one match? How do I... Where's my inventory? Brooch given to release by her grandmother on her deathbed. Its natural dark color now faded into rusted hues. Worn out and brittle, the broom's ragged handle is riddled with crevices. Tin box meant for carrying matches. Well, I don't have any matches here, it looks like. Did I use the only one I have? Oh, nope, I don't want that. Did I use the only one I have? Oh, do I have a hunger meter as well? Oh, jeez, okay. Did I use the only match I had for the kiln? Use this thing, I wonder. Stringy cobwebs and dust cling to the old oven's wooden doors as though sealing them. Barrel! Daru! I got another Ryza figure while in Japan. Against my best judgment. I couldn't help it. I can't believe I have 3 Ryza... I built this display case. It's right behind me right there. And one of the shelves is just all Ryza figures. It's just a Ryza shrine in there. What's in the well? This isn't the time to be watering the garden, is it? Weathered by time, the well's wooden structure stands frayed and worn. Oh, I saw the matches up there. Okay, so one match seems like it'll keep my lantern lit until I put it away. And then if I want to light it again, I have to use another match, it seems like. Okay. So, like, there's no... Oh, there it is, up there. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I mean, I can still see pretty okay, even without the lantern, it seems like. Maybe there'll be some things I can only see in the light, though. I don't like that shadow. You're gonna make... This game's really gonna look me in the eye and ask me to press the D key to walk towards that shadow. What if I just leave? What if I just leave right now? What if I just end the stream right here and we don't check out that shadow? Would that be okay? Would that be okay? Would you be all right if I just walked away? That's what I would do in that situation. I would see that shadow in the corner. I'd be like, nope, it's time to go to bed. Didn't see nothing. Didn't see Jack. Fine. Oh, it's got some directional audio. I can hear it mainly in the right ear here. Oh, that's really nice. All right then. There you are, you shameless thief!
Out with it!
Give me back all you took! Right?
Hurry
Now! Wait, please. Please forgive me. That's a really adorable animation there. Explain yourself, you wretch! What were you doing in my house? Wait, please don't hit me. I was just hiding. There were these men and I won't ask you a second time, thief.
Hurry it
Give
up!
me back everything you took right now. I didn't take anything. I was just scared. Please, I beg you. Show me your hands.
Oh, but
I didn't take anything, ma'am. Now show me your pockets and make it quick. We're switching to Japanese audio after this. I keep telling you, I didn't steal anything, ma'am. This is all I have, I swear. Coins and weeds? What are you doing up here in the mountains?
Oh,
I'm a traveler, ma'am. Turn around. You say you're a traveler. Are you all by yourself?
yes.
Yes, I'm traveling alone. I hoped I could rest for the night in this village, but I saw some people walking in the woods. It frightened me, so I ran to find some place to hide. Be that as it may, you're still... Oh, please forgive me, ma'am. I didn't mean to make such a mess.
Oh, shush it!
Would you stop calling me that? I'm sorry.
For goodness sake.
All right, well, I might let you go. If you can prove your innocence, that is.
Oh,
I don't know what else I can do, ma'am. Well, you can start by cleaning up this mess. And then you can...
I'm sorry,
Ma'am?
I did it!
Yes, that's it! A maid!
All right.
Listen carefully now. First, you'll be tidying up the mess you've made. In fact, you can clean my whole house from top to bottom. Wow, okay, Elise. Way to take advantage of the situation. That'll teach you not to go storming into strangers' homes.
Sorry,
Ma'am? Complaining already, are you? Would you agree this is the least you can do?
yes.
Of course, I'll gladly do it, ma'am. Good. And in exchange, I suppose you can stay here. But no more thieving. I am not a thief, ma'am. I'll be the judge of that, thank you very much. Anyhow, you work for me and I'll give you a place to stay. Fair enough, wouldn't you say? It does sound fair, ma'am, and it is very kind of you, but I am not a thief. Fine, you're not a thief. Now would you stop calling me ma'am? Do I look like an old hag to you? You don't, I apologize. My name is Elise, and you'd best remember it.
Yes.
Yes. I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. Reminding me of Shadow's house? Yeah, a little bit, kind of. Rosen Marine, Selenic Wanderer. Oh, it really is a Rosen Maiden. My name is Rosen Marine. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Elise.
For goodness sake.
Just Elise is fine. Come now, you have a lot of work to do.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Gonna put her to work right this very instant in the dead of night? Can't it wait till, like, discover the thief inside the granary? Can't you wait until, like, day? Oh. I like the way she, like, bounces up and down a little bit as she walks. Anything down here now? You don't have anything planted in your garden, at least? That seems like a waste. Or do you just not have a garden? You don't seem the type. Oh, she followed me. Okay. How could you even do all this? Look at my floors. I'm so sorry. Even Granny's plates shattered to pieces. What are you, a wild boar? I'm surprised you didn't break my windows and tear down the walls. All right, well, you know what you did.
Anyway.
Anyhow, take this. Make certain you get into every nook and cranny. You hear? Yes, ma'am. While you're at it, you can sweep the chimney and clean out the fireplace too. Oh, and wipe that stain off my wall and wash all my windows.
All right.
I want this place sparkling by the time I wake up tomorrow. Understood?
Of course. For goodness sake.
And I told you to quit calling me that. Wait, did she even say ma'am? How do I... Oh, is there not a backlog? Alt? Oh, log there. Oh, she did say ma'am. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Come now, let me show you to the well out the back.
Oh, but
I can do it myself, Elise. Anything to make up for what I've done. Look here, lassie. Why are you calling her lassie? I don't think you're that much older than her. I have no good reason to trust you. I didn't mean to. Every single corner of this house is to be absolutely spotless by sunrise. Dare to cross me even once, and I'll be having a word with the townsfolk.
You hear?
Are we clear? There's a lot of art for this game. I'm digging it. Yes, Elise. I'm sorry. I'll do my best. Be careful not to wake me either. I have Sunday Mass to attend tomorrow. I'll keep quiet. Good night, Elise. Did we ask the reason why she's traveling here in the first place? Okay, yeah, let's switch that to Japanese now. Alright, I need to use the restroom really quickly and also grab my house slippers because my feetsies are cold. Be right back. Alrighty. Yeah, this game is off to a strong start. Just the vibe of it all. I don't even know what the story is about still, but I'm just digging it. I'm just vibing. I can already tell there's going to be some real unnerving shit that happens in it. La la. It is a good question though. Is like, I guess she was searching for a hiding place. That's why she kind of like tore up the whole house, maybe. Hello. Now you've done it, Elise. There was hardly a need to be that harsh, but still. What if she's dangerous, or worse even? What if she's the witch the townsfolk have been talking about? Oh, what would Granny Hall do, I wonder? Is it Japanese? It still sounds English. She didn't raise me to be like this. I even threatened to tell on her too. What's done is done, I suppose. I'll make sense of it tomorrow. It's best I go to bed. Sometimes a good night's sleep is all you need. I'm still kind of jet lagged. Oh, so I lose a piece of hunger for every day I sleep, I suppose. I just got a little nightgown. It's morning already. La 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 la. I can't be late for Sunday Mass, or Father Hans will. Oh, that face is so good. Oh, there it is. Good grief, what was I thinking? She's probably taken everything I own by now. You will lose 1 bread for each time period that passes by. That's 6 times a day. Oh. Okay. Manage your normal food and key items through the item menu. You can consume release and use items through the item menu as well. Okay, so I need. What happens if I starve? Is that one of the endings? Is that like near? La la. Actually, I'll hold off on that. Maybe there's a way for me. Maybe there's a way for me to not. Maybe there's a way for me to restore hunger without using consumables. Yeah, it looks like a very different place during the daytime. Or maybe not. Doesn't seem like she took out broke anything, but. Hey! Rosemarine! What was her name again? I can't believe she tied it up and just left like that. I didn't even give her anything to eat last night. The poor thing. Now, where could she have gotten to? Probably the granary. She probably thinks that's her lodging now. Rosemarine. It is a strange name. La 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 la. Okay, well. Can I light my... Nope, I can't. Okay, good. Probably for the best. I tried to light the lantern just now. That would have wasted a match, but... I was curious. They wouldn't be that strict at the matches this early on, would they? Would they? I don't know. This like little chanting is gonna be very disturbing later on, I can tell. Yep, this is her house now. There you are, Taku! Honestly, what are you doing here? I'm sorry, I was intending to leave first thing in the morning, but I was afraid I'd get lost in the dark. Never mind, come with me now. Are you taking me to the village? Who do you take me for? Some wretch? Forget what I said last night. Not exactly my finest moment. I'm glad you're realizing that. You were just sleep deprived and on edge. I didn't mean to be such a brute, truth be told. I'm sorry for what I did too. I got it! All of that's dead and buried. Now come, I'm running late for Sunday Mass. Wait for me, Elise. Rosemarine. Okay, my home. I thought it meant her home. Is she like in my inventory? Nope. Oh, there you are. I still get sleepy a little earlier than I would like. Floke. What? Flock of sheep? Flock? Is it actually Floke or is that just out of the way? Oh, can I run? Is there a sprint button? Oh, it's a little deerlet. It's a little doe. Fluffy companion. We're not going to show the other side that's missing an eye. That looks like a person that was transformed into a deer. That face is way too anthropomorphic for my liking. I am so relieved to see you. Where have you been? You know this goat? Yes, of course. We met on the way to Kieferberg. We've been together since. Yes, we were. We were. Oh, he's the cuddliest little thing, isn't he? The cuddliest little thing, you say? Anyhow, I ought to get going. Wouldn't want to be late for Sunday Mass. Yes. I'll be back in the moment, Floke. I don't think it'd be for a moment. It sounds like it'd be gone for a while. I have to say, you did a decent job tidying up. You did pretty much everything I asked you to. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad. It felt weird seeing you post up at night. That's one. I'm sure, yeah, the time zone's totally flip-flopped. Me sending a tweet at like 3 a.m. in the morning or something like that. I wanted to assure you I meant no harm, Elise. It kept me up for hours last night thinking you... I get it already. No need to tell me. Here, have some bread. You must be hungry. Thank you, Elise. You really are too kind. Good grief. You do remember I hit you with a broom, right? Many times over, in fact. Called you a thief, made you do my bidding and whatnot. Most folks would have tossed me right out the moment they found me, but you didn't. I suppose I didn't. Anyhow, I'm heading out. Don't wander about and don't make a mess. I won't, Elise. Damn it, my jet lag's kicking. I'm getting sleep. I thought I would have been... Talk to your favorite girl when you see a heart above her head to schedule a romantic date for ooh la la. We got some Yuri in the house. All right. Guess there's no reason not to right now. Before you go, Elise. Yeah, I thought I would have been over my jet lag by now. It's been almost a week, but I'm still feeling it. I guess, yeah, 13-hour time difference would do that. I have something to tell you if you could come meet me later today. What's keeping you from telling me now? Well, it's important, so I'll be in the... You what? You fell in love with me first sight just like that? Damn! Rosemarine's pretty forward about it, though. Best be worth my while, you hear? I promise it's nothing bad. We'll see about that. Damn, at least you didn't have to be so brave. All romantic dates are marked with... Each date will skip one time period. At dusk, okay. La la. Right now it's morning? Dawn, okay. La 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 la. La la. Yeah, I guess I doubt there's like anything that I could have done differently, but I'll save in a different slot just since they explicitly said use all of your save slots. Date then die. Nice. Yeah. What's the word? Mutual suicide? Is that what we're gonna do? A suicide pact? The game. Oh, okay. I can't just choose which one I want to look at. Weird. Okay. Okay, so shift to sprint. That's normal. Can I not examine what's that? Owls in there or something? Sorry. Yeah, I might not get to the end of my whole 3 hours. This is why I didn't stream on Monday, because I was still kind of recovering. I thought it'd be good for today, but yeah. We'll see. I'll get an earful from Father Hans if I don't hurry up. Unlocked map menu. Map. 10 Sunday Mass later. Meet Rose and Marina at the backyard at dusk. And yeah, that's everything. So where am I going? To the village way over here. Oh, okay, so we'll just keep going. Oh wow, this is pretty relatively extensive. La 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 la. Map. Check your objectives, romantic dates, and tasks on Kieferberg's map. Would you stream this again, or is it? I think I would stream it again probably. Because I don't have anything else I would stream right now because I haven't started Spider-Man. I haven't finished Samurai Redman, but I don't think I'll stream that again. But yeah, I think I'd stream this at least for another time. I'd stream it on Friday again, Misa, most likely. Let's go see the viewpoint at least. So does time only advance? I doubt it advances in real time, but... Ooh. Jeez. I can't stop yawning. Like really big yawns too. It probably doesn't help that it's cold in my apartment right now. I'm a little bit chilly. Body's like, it's time to hibernate. Again, this is like straight out of Snow White right here. I love the use of foreground. It's so good. Hold off on watching stuff on it. Yep. What's that symbol up there? Can I examine it? Are those supposed to be grapes? Vinifera? What's this down here? Is this a save spot? Oh, so the ribbons are save points. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Keeping wasn't working, but it got... Oh, geez. I hope that wasn't too cold while it was broken. We had some great weather while we were in Japan. It was mid-70s the whole time we were there, which is perfect for me. I don't know what that translates to Celsius for you, Misa. But it was perfect temperature for me. I loved it. And then they came back here and it was chilly. There you are, Elise. That's an evil granny if I've ever seen one. Come here, why don't you? Okay, the hail was an exception. It's funny because actually now I think about it, the only times that we had not great weather was our very first day on our trip and our very last night on our trip. So we were bookended with bad weather. But the entire time in between was fantastic. Phenomenal. Good day, Granny Gretel. On your way to Mass, I see. Anything to keep Father Hans off my back. I have some fresh buns. They'll cheer you right up. Why don't you take a look? Are you the bread shop? Okay. What can I do for you today, dearie? What do I even have to sell? Oh. Some pretzels, maybe. So I can use my entire life saving to buy a single loaf of stale bread. Love that. Wait, what? Oh, that costs 12, never mind. I thought the 5 was the cost for a moment. I'm like, wait, it costs half as much, but it gives me more stuff than just the bread does alone. So I wonder how easy it is / hard it is to make money in this game. I probably shouldn't spend all my money right now. Got to look after yourself, Elise. Oh, surrender. What even is that currency? Some Tatalopes? They're now Tatalopes. That's a currency's name is Tatalope. Until proven otherwise, that's a Tatalope. Oh. Screw you, Granny. I'm just gonna pick off some pretzels from behind your house. I don't need to pay you squat. Can I hit the chicken like a Zelda? Nope, okay. Yeah, the eyes on these animals are way too ooh for my liking. Mrs. Elizabeth's apple tree seems to be doing well this year, huh? Built to the brim with apples, the barrel stands unyielding despite the visible gaps between its planks. Oh, I forgot I have a sprint button. Oh, this is a little lively. It's getting kind of Maple Story vibes a little bit, even though this is not side-scrolling. Everything all right, Mrs. Linda? Oh, Elise! Would you take a look at my poor flowers? That windstorm nearly uprooted all of them from their pots. What windstorm? Has nobody told you? Why, you I've seen all these branches scattered about town. I heard a Brynhild's roof nearly came off. Oh, it was so frightening. I suppose. Can I help clean up? Nope. Might be best to seal our windows and doors, old Wilhelm, just in case. Ah, there she is, alive and cooking. Made it home all right last evening, I see. I did indeed, Mr. Bernard, you folks have your hands full today, it seems. Folks are scared out of their wits? You make it sound so like a trivial matter, old Wilhelm. Oh, it was a sight you wouldn't believe, lass. Branches and leaves piled up high against folks' doors, entire treetops, some of them. Surely that's a bit of an exaggeration. That only took a beating, that's for certain. Some say they heard the wind knocking at their doors. Old Jochen says he might have been the witch himself, but... Oh, here we go again. You can never be too certain, lass. My consciousness levels are rapidly slipping for me to do the voice acting. Holy shit. Yes, I've been getting sleepy earlier, but not this early. It's only 8:15. Every night and every morning I've gone to bed and slept at a different time. Like my clock is so out of whack. I have never been this out of whack before. Let's hope for a better night's sleep this evening. May the Lord hear you, Wilhelm. Yeah, I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna be able to stream. I feel like you can see it in my eyes. Like my eyelids, even to me looking at my camera right here, look more closed than usual. Good seeing you, Elise. Oh, it must have been even worse up in the mountains. It wasn't that bad, believe it or not. That's such a relief. I'm afraid we weren't as lucky, sadly. Oh, I do hope nobody was hurt. We thank both the Lord and Saint Walpurga not? Is that supposed to be Walpurgis? Like the German word for witch? This game seems enamored with German, so it wouldn't surprise me. Saint Witch, nobody was. Many of the townsfolk got their windows shattered and the roof tiles blown off. How about you, Mr. Heinrich? Oh, it was awful. Our windows shattered, was ripped right off their hinges. I'll take all day to tidy up and fix everything. That's all right, dearest. The sooner we get into it, the sooner it'll all be done. I can lend a hand if you'd like me to, Mrs. Arian. First thing that came into my head. Yeah, did you see the new trailer for the new movie? Oh man, it can't come soon enough, Misa. Oh, that's all right, Elise. Come now, you two. We'd best get inside. Oh, another save point. All story events are marked with that icon. If it's marked by that icon, they'll skip one time period. Okay. So time advances when I commence events, mainly. This action will skip one time period. Is it possible that it will skip more than one time period at some point? What a mess. I won't be going through here anytime soon, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we'll just go to mass. So do I get debuffed when I get low, or does it only matter if I run out at all? Is it all or nothing? Goodness, Elise, you look dreadful. Good morning to you too, Miss Bertha. Oh, I wasn't certain you'd come today, Elise. Why wouldn't I, Mrs. O'Dial? Miss Elise, you do look quite tired. I'm also quite tired. Couldn't catch a wink, I'd wager. Frightening, wasn't it? Oh, it must have been dreadful up in the mountains. I mean, isn't this exactly the same thing we just said with the other people down there? My, now that's hard to believe. There was hardly no ordinary windstorm, I tell you. How so, O'Dial? Oh, I've heard that. I've about had it with this nonsense. She's saying it came from the woodland, that's what. Oh, O'Dial, it's no use entertaining such notions, my dear. You'll see, Marielle. All I can see is we're running late for mass. Goodness, what has Kieferberg come to? After you, Elise. The woodland, huh? I think after this cutscene, I might have to call it for the night. I've never been this sleepy on stream before. It probably doesn't help that this is a relatively sleepy game. At least right now it is. Oh man, but I am crashing hard. My plane is out of fuel and we are in a nosedive to the ground right now, dude. You look very much like that one Rosen Maiden character. Evergreen sweetheart Freya. Oh, she's the kind of character that would say Desua, I feel like. How are you always so cheery, Freya? You took so long, I thought you weren't coming. I overslept a little, I suppose. Didn't get that much sleep last night. Oh, me neither. And all because of that windstorm. Not even my little sprig could help me. Your sprig? I keep a tiny sprig of lavender under my pillow, you see. Sniffing it helps me sleep better. I mean, I think that is a use of lavender. At the very least, I'm pretty sure lavender has some like calming properties to it. Like you smell and you can calm down a little bit. If I recall, I might be making that up. Shh! Keep quiet, you two. I'm sorry, Mr. Wilhelm. We best focus now, Elise. You're the one wittering on, Freya. Got the sister character. Oh, that's another beautiful art. May the blessing of the Lord, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with us. May the hallowed Saint Walpurga take heed of our prayers. Amen. This Saturday we will once again be celebrating our patroness, Saint Walpurga. As you all know, preparations for the festivities are already underway. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's going all out, but there's definitely a lot of art pieces which I dig, for sure. Let us all contribute to the best of our abilities, brethren. That said, I am aware of what transpired last night. Several of our neighbors were severely affected by the windstorm. I urge everyone to lend a hand in clearing out the alleyways. Let us all have compassion for one another in these trying times. Let us trust St. Walpurga to guide our people and keep Kieferberg out of harm's way. May the Lord be with you, brethren. Amen. Well, that's cool. Man, this game just oozes charm out of every single facet of its being. Levukin? Lebukin? Lekukin? How do you pronounce that name? Lehukin? It might be Lehukin. Or Lebuhin? It's either Lehukin or Lebuhin. One or the other, I'm pretty sure. It took you all you had to get out of bed this morning, I'd wager. Sugary Devotee. Elise has the most normal name out of any character in this game so far. Very funny, Lehukin. I'm gonna go with Lehukin. Maybe it's Levuvkin. Like it's kind of like a combination of B and V. Levukin. Jokes aside, Elise. Don't I keep telling you to keep your apron off for Sunday Mass? I'm certain the Lord couldn't care less, so why should you? You're riling me up on purpose again, Leb. Okay, so it's Lebukin. Leb. Lebuhin. Lebuhin. Probably. Can you tell? Oh, for goodness sake. I best get to work now, before it gets late. Don't forget to come back later, Elise. I won't. Relationship menu. Can I double book my plans? Check your relationship menu or to track your suspicion levels. What? Oh, are we trying to find who the witch is? Open the locket to check out your romantic relation with Rosemary, Freya, and Lebukin. So we one of the three is the witch, is that it? Select. Rose and Marine. Man, these arts are so cute! I can't get over it! So much charm! Omochikairi, this whole game. Or is that like suspicion towards me that people think I might be the witch? Wait, hold on. What? Oh, it's all okay. I see. So can I double book? Couldn't sleep much last night, could you? Could you? Didn't sleep a wink. Explains the hilarity. You're hopeless, Luvukin. As long as you keep indulging me. So it's my fault, huh? Here you go, before I forget. Oh nice, another pretzel. I don't need to buy Jack. Oh, you brought me my favorite! Miss Bernard said you were rather late getting home last night. Is that so? Is that so? I did tell you it was almost time for supper when you stopped by. And I told you Miss Elma worked me like a donkey right up until nightfall. Miss Bernard was fretting over you is all. Miss Bernard can find better things to do with her time, I'm sure. Oh, Mr. Bernard. You really are so stubborn, Elise. Anyhow, it's time I head out. Say, I'll be up at the bell tower all afternoon if you'd like to keep me company. I'll be there, Leb. Okay, so yeah, I don't have a choice of whether I accept or not once I talk. I would like to talk. What is it this? No wonder Father Hans is such a miserable wretch. I would be too if I had to read this gibberish all day. There's something... Do I have to like be walking? There, finally, jeez. Why was that so difficult? We must send word to Primadolf before. Ah, Elise, didn't see you there. Send word to Primadolf. Mr. Goofs. Oh my god, I'm slipping. I can't even read anymore, my guys. We're having folks from Primadorf lend a hand with the festival this year, Elise. I heard the windstorm wasn't as bad up in the mountains, lass. Freya was farting over you like you wouldn't believe. She was? You ought to thank the Lord for your good fortune, Elise. Going to Dreamland? Yeah, you might see me nod off into Dreamland in real time here. When aren't I? I won't play this game off stream though, at least at the start. I'll hold off on playing more until we stream on Friday though, since it does seem to be pretty story heavy. We'll experience that together at least. Unless the game is super short, I doubt I'll stream the whole thing. I'll probably end up playing it on my own at some point. But at the very least, I'll hold off until we stream again on Friday. Yeah. Need to go out to that save point. Ooh, what's this? Whoa. Mysterious note. Oh, that's the symbol we saw on the way here. I really did not like that. I did not like that sound effect just now. Don't like that. There's something written on here. Hallowed Valpurga, sanctified be thy name. May thy will be everlasting and thy grace all embracing. Yeah, Valpurga definitely means witch in this context. Quenched thou shalt be on this Sabbath of the full moon. May this prayer find its restful place in thy life-bearing grove. A prayer? There's something else at the bottom. Kieferberg's offering lies in the crossroads beyond the maypole. May thy thirst be quenched, thy blessings received. In the crossroads. I wonder who dropped this. Sound like something good is gonna happen. If by good you mean interesting, then yeah, sure. Probably gonna be good. Anything else in here? Can we go in here? Doesn't seem like it, yeah. Same. Anything in here? Doesn't seem like it. I stopped lighting candles ever since Granny Hall passed. Not that they ever did anything anyhow. Kept burning in the wake of a prayer, each candle's flame flickers in serene devotion. Can we go up here? We can. Hey, do you see up here? Just a view of the city. Oh, that's a beautiful view. Look at those rolling hills. This place always brings back such good memories. Fragrant mountain breeze frolics about the rolling hills, spreading its spring cheer all across Kieferberg. Oh, it's the bell tower, I see. Oh, I'm not gonna hide my feelings anymore. Thank goodness that's over. What a bore. To think I'll have to work all day until evening. Each day has 6 time periods, but only 3 are working periods: morning, afternoon, and dusk. All goals marked with that icon will skip 1 time period. Oh, so afternoon is the time I can work, but it's also the time when Leb asked to meet up. Okay. Ah, Lise, I was waiting for you. Waiting for me? I almost forgot to give you this. Wait a minute, what's that do? You mentioned your hands were feeling dry, right? Oh, you didn't have to, Freya. I use it right before bed every night. It does wonders for the skin. I put a little lavender in there too. Wait, you made this yourself? Of course I did, silly. That's Papa's favorite. His hands are always dry, you see. You do have a knack for this sort of thing, don't you? So I'm told, I suppose. Anyhow, I best move along before it gets late. Say, Elise, I was wondering. I'm going to pick some flowers this... Uh-oh, now we gotta pick between Leb and Freya. Right out the bat. Or work, I suppose. Flowers? I thought maybe you might care to join me, if you'd like. Alright, I'll be there, Freya. Do we have to say we will be there? Can we just, like, say, maybe I will, maybe I won't? Can you give me a chance to commit? Like, let me hear the time before... Like, you know we have prior obligations already, at least. Natural born playa, this one is. What's gotten into her? In the afternoon, yep. So we can only choose one of them. Investigate the notes further. Help Ariane with the chickens. Help Elma with the apples. And right now it's still morning. Okay. Yell. Probably another reason they encourage you to have multiple save slots is for you to like get multiple endings. Alrighty. I'm fading. It hasn't even been 2 hours. It's only been an hour. Holy crap. I think, yeah, because like I said, I haven't been getting sleepy this early, but maybe it's because I'm active right now, and so I kind of like burned through the last of my energy reserves, and my body's like, okay, you've been working through the night technically. It's like, no, I haven't. It's been daytime. I saw the sunlight. My eyes are closing. They kind of look like they closed on the camera right now. They look like I'm sleeping right this very instant, basically. All right. Oh man, cheese and crackers, my guy. I hope I'm over this by Friday. I would like to be back to my normal schedule. I did not expect to have it lingering this much. Like at the very least, it doesn't affect my ability to operate during the day and at work, which is probably the most important part. It's really only affecting me at night and the mornings. Oh man, but I would like to stream again. It's been a while, and this is a cool game, and I'd like to stream more. Yeah. But thanks for coming by, everyone. I didn't talk about Japan much. Sorry that we're cutting off short. Sorry about the technical difficulties in the beginning that made it even shorter than it had to be. Fully back on Friday, picking up right where we left off on this. And hopefully have a full 3-hour stream without me falling asleep that time. All right. Thanks for bearing with me. See you next time. Until next time. Ciao. And there's the bell tolling for the stream to end. See ya.